Let's look at your notes for our podcast here. You've got your opener. Do you want to learn some ways how to conserve energy? I think that's a fantastic opener because they're going to say, sure I do. Now, when you are taking something from your fridge, don't leave the fridge open. Okay. Switch off the light when you're not using it. Or not using. What do we want to put at the end just so it makes sense? Well, using it, right? Then, let's look. Turn off the TV when you are playing. What do you mean by that? Turn off the TV when you are playing. Okay, so when you're playing away from the TV, and why do you want to turn it off? So maybe let's add that, because you're telling me this, and remember, as a listener, you're not going to be sitting there, like, we're going to record your voice, but then after you record your voice, you're not going to be able to tell this to the person with the questions they have. So we want to write things so they have less questions. So turn off the TV when you are playing somewhere else and not using it. Okay. Now we'll remember that. Use the sun in the summer to dry clothes instead of the dryer. I like that one. Switch off the fan and open the windows instead. And why would you want to do that? Oh, so to make your house cooler. So we want to add that detail there too. And then you have, when you are brushing your teeth, turn off the fountain. So what do you mean by that? Okay, so yeah, so turn off the fountain so it's not running, right? And then finally you said collect rainwater to water the plants and flowers. So I think there's some great ideas. Let's just add those two things. So when we're talking about the TV when you are playing and not using it, and then you want to say why we turn off the fan and why we want to open the windows so we can use the air to cool the house. Okay? And then we're going to be ready to record our podcast part, okay? Okay, so let's look at your work. And you have some great ideas to say. So don't leave the fridge open. I use the water and then turn it off. Don't leave the air conditioner on when the door is open. Turn off the TV when you're going somewhere. Leave the window closed if the fan is on. Turn all the lights off when the curtains are open. And turn the lights off when leaving a room. Now we have some great ideas here. I'm wondering, what's missing? What do you think is missing? What do you think?
An opener.
An opener. So what's one of the openers that she could put in there? Can you suggest one for her maybe?
Are you interested in how I plan to conserve energy and water at home? Here is my plan.
So do you think that's a good opener? Okay, so why don't you add that, and then we're going to be ready to record our podcast, okay?
Okay. I spelled right.
Now, you have some great ideas here to save your energy at home. So do not leave your TV on and do not leave the computer on. Do not take long showers, shut the tap off. Turn off the lights and close the blinds, and open the blinds. And do not leave the fridge door open. I think those are some great ideas. So we have four good tips that you wrote. Now, I'm also wondering, what do you think is missing from your writing? What did we? Not our name. What did we talk about? What's one of our goals in the podcast? We want to do what? It's the same as one of our goals in our writing. What were we brainstorming before we started writing? What were some of the things we brainstormed?
Hey, I'm on my 7th one.
So what's that an example of?
Who is this?
Well, what is an example of? What part of our writing would that be? Where in our writing would you put that? Okay, well let's look at our writing checklist. So we've generated our ideas. Have we come up with a great opener to hook the reader yet? Or hook the listener?
No, you just write this down and copy it.
Do we have a great opener?
Or then you write your opener.
So why do we want a great opener again?
No, it's at the bottom, at the top here, or at the top here. Like it.
You like the writing
Here,
sample?
very small, or here.
I think that would be a great idea. Want to share with me your writing soap?
Don't use light. Use the
Well, you did this
sun.
awesome writing up here. What's up there?
Are you interested in saving money and the environment?
Sure I am. How are you going to help me?
Don't use light. Use the sun. I write Y on
Okay.
it. Take a bath, not a shower,
We'll do, to tell me why though. So remember, you kept,
to save water.
okay.
Turn things off when not using to save energy. These are all like save energy except for this one.
Okay.
Use the sun to dry your clothes, not the dryer, to save energy again.
Okay.
Don't want only when in a hurry because we do use
Well,
energy.
you want to save your own personal energy. I like that one.
When it's winter, don't use the freezer. You use the snow
That's a cool idea.
to save energy.
Now let's see. Instead,
Of me turning I just did this 2 times. The air conditioner. I open all my doors to
now, do you think it would be better to open your doors? Because what happens if your little sister ran out? What could you open instead to help save the energy?
windows.
Yeah, let's maybe change that to windows. Because what if even if you had a dog or a cat, you wouldn't want that to run away.